Yo, what is good? My name is Keith Fish, and in this video I'm going to explain why you overdose on weed nearly every time you smoke. I know this sounds crazy, but it will make a lot more sense after watching this video. Now, if you think you don't like weed because it makes you paranoid or you don't like the way it makes you feel, then stay tuned because this may just blow your mind. On the contrast, if you are a cannabis smoker, this video will help minimize any negative effects you get while smoking and recognize the underlying issues. So if you like this content, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. So what exactly does it mean to overdose on weed every time you smoke? Well, let's start with this. If you don't smoke weed, ask yourself, why? Is it because it makes you too paranoid? Is it because it makes you lazy? Or maybe it just makes you feel uncomfortable? Either way, all these negative effects from marijuana are usually from smoking too much, and too much may not seem like what you think. If we go over to the Psychonaut Wiki for cannabis, you'll see that these are the intensities for different dosages of smoking weed. And if you look at what the strongest dose is, it's only about 0.1 grams or 100 milligrams. And if you look at TripSit, it actually shows that even as low as 60 milligrams is considered a strong dose, which is a little over half of P1. Taking that into consideration, let's think. What amounts of weed do people usually get at one time? Well, let's say a gram. If you have a gram of weed, that essentially gives you a little over 17 strong doses, meaning you can get a strong high from 1 gram of weed 17 different times. This is kind of crazy because a lot of people blow through a gram in only one smoke sesh. Personally, I like to roll weed up in joints or blunts or whatever. And if you want to smoke a good blunt, you got to put at least a gram in it for it to even smoke well. So basically, every time I smoke a blunt, I'm technically overdosing on weed 17 times over the needed amount to get the strongest high. Now, this doesn't mean I'm only going to use 60 milligrams of weed every time I smoke because I don't want to overdose on weed. But this is definitely something to be aware of if you do indulge in cannabis use. Additionally, if you think that weed isn't for you because it makes you too anxious or too paranoid, you may just be smoking too much at a time. Usually the goal of smoking cannabis is to relieve your anxiety and enhance your overall environment, not the opposite. It's supposed to do things like make you laugh, make you feel good, and make you more creative. According to TripSit, a light dose of cannabis is only about 10 to 20 milligrams. 10 milligrams is 0.1 of a gram. That is almost nothing. It would look like a few tiny specks that you could pack in a one-hitter. I mean, even a fully packed bowl or bong could be like a quarter of a gram. So smoking only one bowl pack could be considered 25 times over the amount you need for just a light dose. So if you're one of those people that think weed isn't for you, maybe just try smoking less next time. And by less, I mean a lot less. You really don't need that much herb to get you feeling it. And if you think you do, well, you probably just like overdosing on weed. But you're not alone. I'm right there with you. Now, let's say that you don't want to overdose on weed anymore, but you still really enjoy the act of smoking and getting high, because you know, smoking is chill. Well, there's nothing wrong with mixing other non-psychoactive herbs with your weed to ensure that you still get high, plus you can smoke for a longer period of time. If you want to learn about different other smokable herbs, I've made a few videos on that if you want to check any of those out. As always, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe for more good vibes in the future. My name is Keith Fish, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.